Welcome to The Explainer. I'm absolutely thrilled to have you here today. We're going to unpack something that literally surrounds us every single day, often without us even realizing exactly how it works. We're looking at the actual mechanics of what makes digital and cultural moments go viral. We're breaking down the anatomy of trends, the impacts, the opportunities, and, yep, the risks to really understand the incredible power and those hidden dangers of the whole viral cycle. Okay, let's dive into this with a pretty direct question. Are you following the trend, or is it following you? Take a second and just think about your own daily digital habits. When you open up your favorite app or, check the news, how much of what you're seeing is stuff you actively went looking for versus stuff that was just pushed to you? Algorithms are meticulously designed to chase your attention and serve up exactly what everybody else is already talking about. It's a wildly fascinating dynamic to keep in mind as we start our exploration today. So here's our roadmap. First, we'll cover what a trend actually is. Second, the power of trending. Third, the dark side. And finally, navigating the trend cycle. Let's jump right in.
All right, Section 1, what is a trend? We're looking at the mechanics of virality here.
So let's look at the formal definition we're working with. Trending is a topic, an idea, a product, or an activity that becomes very popular among a large number of people within a really short period. And I really want to emphasize the speed and the sheer volume required here. For something to officially be considered a trend, it has to spread incredibly fast. I mean, a piece of media can literally go from total obscurity to millions of views in under an hour. This happens across platforms and even through good old-fashioned word of mouth, mostly because it's driven entirely by novelty and entertainment. It's new, it's interesting, and it just captures the collective imagination almost instantly. And what's brilliant is how this illustrates that trends don't just live on our phones, right? They actively influence and dominate four major pillars of our modern society: communication, business, education, and entertainment. From the songs stuck in our heads and the clothes we wear, to wild internet challenges and even massive leaps in new technology, trending plays a vital role across all these sectors. Why? Because it fundamentally dictates what we watch, what we buy, what we talk about, and ultimately what we learn. But here's the catch. The lifespan of a trend is wildly unpredictable because it's dictated entirely by collective attention. Like a funny viral video might flare up and die out completely in just a matter of hours. On the other hand, a major breaking news story might dominate the conversation for days. A new social media hashtag or some quirky internet challenge, that could stick around for weeks. And then you have broader cultural shifts, like a massive new tech trend that can easily sustain intense public interest for months. Moving on to Section 2, the power of trending. This is all about how virality connects and builds. Now, what's really interesting about this breakdown is how virality creates this massive ecosystem of opportunity. Different groups get totally different things out of it. Individuals, we gain instant awareness of global issues. Businesses immediately leverage that massive wave of attention to build brand recognition and drive some serious, sudden surges in sales. Meanwhile, content creators are out there riding these cultural waves to reach huge new audiences. And even educators are using these everyday cultural touchpoints to connect, traditional classroom lessons directly to our incredibly fast-paced modern world. And beyond just those practical perks, trends have this absolutely incredible unifying power. As this highlights, trends bring people together, creating global communication and cultural exchange. Just think about how amazing that actually is. You've got people from totally different countries, maybe speaking entirely different languages, participating in the exact same discussions or challenges at the exact same time. This shared global experience sparks so much creativity. Artists, designers, developers, they're constantly coming up with brilliant new ideas just by riffing on current trends and mixing them with their own unique imagination. But we've got to look at the whole picture here. That beautiful global connection and creativity we just talked about, well, it comes with a pretty severe trade-off. It often kicks up a total tornado of rapid misinformation and panic. Because information is moving at warp speed in a trend, the actual truth often just gets left in the dust. When things go viral, facts are routinely traded in for sensationalism. And we really need to pivot sharply here, because the bright side of virality definitely casts a very dark shadow. Which brings us to Section 3, the dark side. Let's talk about the real risks of the viral cycle. I actually want to slow down for a second here because this is incredibly serious. Some trends can literally be downright dangerous. Viral online challenges frequently push people, and especially young users, into performing really unsafe actions. The sheer pressure to join in on these risky behaviors can, and absolutely does, result in severe physical injuries and other very real permanent consequences. I mean, we've all seen a seemingly harmless dance craze suddenly morph into some risky physical stunt. This physical danger that emerges from viral peer pressure, it's something we just cannot ignore. So the crucial point is that the pitfalls of trends go way beyond physical safety. They create a whole domino effect across society. You've got the rapid spread of fake news causing mass public confusion, and that's amplified by intense peer pressure to just fit in, even when a trend is totally inappropriate. Plus, let's be real, this endless cycle crushes our daily productivity. How many vital hours do we waste just scrolling away from work or studying? It also causes huge, rapid financial losses for businesses that chase fleeting demands. And maybe worst of all, it distracts us as a society from the big, long-term issues that really matter, like our health and the environment. All right, let's turn things around in Section 4, Navigating the Trend Cycle. How do we actually engage responsibly? So, where does all of this leave us? We've seen the good, we've seen the really bad. But because trending is just such an ingrained part of modern life, we shouldn't and really can't avoid it entirely. We just need a practical survival guide. Step 1. Verify your information. Don't blindly share stuff without double-checking the facts so we can stop the spread of fake news. Step 2. Fiercely manage your time. Don't sacrifice your real-world productivity to the endless scroll. And Step 3. Choose safely. Empower yourself to engage with trends that actually educate you or bring real benefit, rather than just blindly chasing whatever happens to be popular today. Which brings us right back to where we started, leaving us with this final provocative thought. Are you using trends, or are trends using you? It's been a truly fascinating journey breaking down this material with you today. I want to challenge you to take active control of your digital consumption. Verify what you see, protect your time, and actually make the viral cycle work for you. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and hey, keep asking the right questions.